The recent humanitarian crisis unfolding before us has caused many to speak out on social media platforms. But let's look at musicians who chose to raise their voices in crowds full of people with all eyes on them. Where have our musicians stood throughout history, and where do they stand now? Last Friday, local musicians Shay Gill, Natasha Nurani, Manu, and several others joined forces in a musical fundraiser titled Sounds of Solidarity with Gaza. Atif Aslam also announced his support for Palestine, donating 15 million rupees in aid for Gaza. The singer further advised his audience to donate after a fan threw money at him during a recent concert.
My friend, you can come back and donate this money. My friend.
Pink Floyd's Roger Waters has consistently been vocal about Israel's illegal occupation of Palestine since 1967. In a recent concert, he carried the Palestinian flag on stage. He was also accused of anti-Semitism for comparing Anne Frank to Palestinian journalist Shireen Abu Akleh, who was murdered by an Israeli soldier. In 2010, Waters and fellow Pink Floyd guitarist David Gilmour reunited in a concert raising money for the Palestinian charity Hoping Foundation. In 2017, Waters announced his alignment with BDS, a resistance movement working to end oppression towards Palestinians.
Standing up for their brothers and sisters in Palestine and supporting the BDS movement.
At a U2 concert earlier this month, lead singer Bono dedicated their song Pride to the victims of the attack at the music festival in Israel.
So sing with us. Those beautiful kids at that music festival.
Singer Madonna expressed her support for Israel earlier on Instagram, but chose to remain neutral in a speech at her concert where she stated, "How can human beings be so cruel to one another? It frightens me." In 2018, musicians Patti Smith and the Libertines were headliners at the Hoping Foundation's annual concert for Palestine. Members of the alternative rock band Rage Against the Machine have also publicly declared their support for Palestine in concert.
The West Bank and Gaza, we gotta end this blockade. The UN should stop kowtowing to the United States and Israel and do what's right.
In 2021, over 600 musicians came together to sign an open letter titled Musicians for Palestine. Signees included local artist Ali Sethi as well as Roger Waters, Rage Against the Machine, Patti Smith, and the Strokes' Julian Casablancas. This letter declared its full support for Palestine, demanding the immediate cancellation of concerts in Israel. It further condemned the ethnic cleansing of Palestinian people and detailed the levels of injustice they have faced at the hands of the Israeli government. Today, in a global strike, musicians continue to cancel their concerts. A Bruno Mars concert set to be held in Tel Aviv, Israel, was also recently cancelled. The official statement read, "We are strengthening the residents of Israel, the IDF fighters, and the security forces in these difficult moments." Other musicians have expressed their solidarity with the people of Gaza, demanding a ceasefire. Electronic jazz band The Comet Is Coming refused to play, highlighting how Palestinians are in the midst of a genocidal assault. No resistance movement is complete without music, without anthems, protest songs, and rhythmic chants. Hear the music and ask yourself, which side of history do you want to be on?